baby. I really ain't affected this. The microphone, everything should be already set.
All right, bet.
The way you can actually test. But you know what? This isn't a hello.
There you go, bro. There you go.
So is he on your Instagram?
Yeah. Oh, well, this was going to be on my Facebook.
Okay, cool. Tell us if you can hear the volume from the Facebook.
On here in the headset?
Hello?
Yeah.
I could hear your mic real good, bro.
I can hear you pretty good, too.
Really?
Yeah. I hear you on the mic.
Can I hear? Okay. No, that's good then. All right. Get my drink. How's everybody doing out there?
What's up?
Man, bro, it's been a while.
For real, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead, introduce yourself, Brandon.
What's up, guys? My name is Brandon. I go by the rapper name Young Water. You can find me on SoundCloud. I'm not on all platforms yet, but I'll be on there soon.
Young Water.
Yes, sir.
And guys, this is man, I don't even know what episode this is, but theoretically speaking, podcast. It's been a minute, but hey, we try to stay consistent as possible. I've been working a lot, guys. I've been grinding. So the sponsor of this podcast will be all my businesses. Nah, but really though, support the channel. I'll put my Cashapp in the description. I'll put Brandon's Cashapp in the description if you want to support his cause, support my cause, guys. I'm a owner of an energy brokerage. I do solar, real estate, so I'll put everything there if you ever guys need any help in any of those areas. But without further ado, Brandon, how you doing?
Good, bro. Been chilling, man. Just, been rapping, been making music, been working, a little bit of both, but we're still we're out here trying to make it,
Yeah.
But such a big blessing, bro, to be here, for real. It's been a minute. I know we were in barber school together for a while, so it's pretty good, man. It's pretty good, chilling.
Yeah, man. How old are you?
I'm 25, bro.
25, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm 36.
That's crazy, bro.
So, how long you wanted to be a rapper?
Well, I started rapping at the age of 13. So, like, when I started there, I would see my cousin. Like, he would be in the studio with his friends and stuff like that. And I got inspiration from that. That really, like, inspired me to do what I wanted to do, to keep moving forward with the rapping and, doing all the stuff that I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what is it, like, particularly, or maybe more specifically about rapping that inspires you? Because I remember, I remember, bro, the first thing that really got me into rap, matter of fact, even going farther back, bro, I used to be into alternative rock.
Yeah.
I remember trying to write a rock song.
Yeah.
And when I read it, it ended up sounding like a rap.
Okay.
And then I remember there was something for a talent show. I had wanted to enroll in a talent show, and I ended up writing another rap.
Yeah.
And so everything I would try to do, it would just come out as a rap. And then I remember what really got me interested in the genre of rap was the Men in Black movie, bro.
Yeah.
And I still remember that, the good glass dressed in black. Remember that, just in case you ever face to face and make contact. MIB.
The Wild Wild West music, bro, and shit. Yeah.
So I bought the Men in Black album. I was probably 10 years old. And then I remember I bought the Puff Daddy album. I bought them on the same day, bro, that when Puff Daddy did that tribute to Biggie.
Yeah.
I'll Be Missing You.
Yeah.
That's initially what got me into it. And then I remember my best friend in high school, it must have been 8th grade.
Yeah.
He got me the Tupac Greatest Hits.
Oh, bro, Tupac, bro. What I came up with was Tupac. My mom would always jam it in the car and stuff like that. So, as a kid, I would see my mom. I would listen to that and stuff like that, and that's what got me really into it. So, ever since then, that's what also inspired me as well. Just jamming out with my mom and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, man.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot to look at that as a young man there's attributes of these figures, man, of these rap figures
Yeah.
that you aspire to incorporate into your own personality,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
persona,
yeah.
character,
Of course,
etc. Man, you know,
of
like
course.
they have this. They're very masculine.
Yeah,
It seems almost like they're untouchable, whether it be emotionally, psychologically. They seem very hard. You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean? And I remember, you know, when you're a kid, bro, you're vulnerable to a lot.
yeah,
You go to school, you get made fun of, it hurts.
yeah.
There's bullies and there's bigger kids with you, and they tell you stuff, and you're like affected. And then you look to these rappers, man, and it's like, man, these guys are so confident.
Yeah,
Man. You know what I mean?
they're out here
It
doing it.
almost seems like they're untouchable, bro. So
Yeah.
that's really what attracted me, bro.
Yeah.
You know. What
Yeah.
about you?
Well, like I said, you know, just like my what really inspired me was being with my cousin in the studio, seeing them record every day. It was really badass. Like, you know, I was like, wow, like I want to do that one day, you know. And now that I'm coming up, I see a lot of that. Like now, like I see that all the rap I've been doing, everything I've been doing is just paying off at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And well, I did do like some collabs with a couple of like famous people already now. Like I'm kind of getting up there in a way, somewhat. I did a couple of shows. The people that I have on my list that I did shows with would be Juan Gotti, Mario Cannon, who else? Mike Jones. I have a couple people that I performed before. So I could say that now that I'm like finally getting there, I'm finally making it. So it's becoming a big thing now, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I could say that it's not a hobby anymore. It's more of a job now. It's more of a lifestyle
Yeah.
for me now. So
And do you say like your raps or like your ability to rap or whatever, it's like progressed, like you've gotten better and stuff? Is it like
yeah,
something like the more that you practice, the better you get at it?
somewhat, bro. It's like, well, for me, it's more on how I feel. It's how I'm inspired. It's just a gut feeling. Like
Yeah.
I just like when I write down my stuff, it's however I'm feeling that day, or if I'm feeling sad or if I'm feeling up. Like, you know, I put that into my music and I write that in my inspiration.
Yeah, because actually, bro, I remember I used to rap, man. I used to rap. I used to be an aspiring rapper. I actually made a couple of CDs, man. We were with what were they? See, my dad moved me to South Dakota, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And to get me out of trouble in Texas.
Mhm.
And I ended up getting in trouble in there, but I ended up linking up with these two dudes, man. They were Hispanic too, but they were like from like Cuba or something, man. They were brothers. They called themselves just two Latinos, and I remember getting on some tracks with them, bro, and rapping. And I used to rap with the friends, and
Yeah.
But now, like, I stopped rapping, man, especially or aspiring to rap when I was in jail,
Hmm.
and it's because I wanted to like change my life around.
Yeah, I feel you.
And I realized that there was such a close association between rap and what I would say. And when I would try to rap, even if I wasn't trying to rap bad, I had practiced these things so much, bro. Like rapping like Cadillac and Pack and Saturday. You know what I mean? Like you practice these words and these phrases and these rhythms so often, man, that they just ingrained in you.
Yeah.
So I kind of stopped for a season, and I was like, man, I want to stop to see if I could retrain my brain to speak or rap or do poem in another way. And it just seemed like it never did. And now when I try to like rhyme, I feel like I forgot everything to rhyme about.
Yeah,
like, I'm
I
trying
get
to
you.
find new words and I
It'd
can't.
be like that, bro. It'd be like that sometimes, you know. But it's usually like when you're in the vibe with friends and stuff like that. That's when you're like in the moment and you're like, damn, I could do this, you know, like. And that's what it is. Like for me, that's how it is, you know. Like when I'm around my friends, I'm like, damn, like I could come up with something, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just in the mood when I'm in the vibe, in the environment, however it is, you know.
Yeah.
It's just that's how it be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, other than that, bro, I mean, it's been good, bro. Just chilling, trying to make more music, trying to release more albums and stuff like that. I have a album I think coming on the way. So yeah, pretty soon it should be dropping.
How many tracks you got on there?
It's gonna be 18 tracks.
18 tracks, man.
Yeah.
You should have split that in two, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. So,
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's been pretty fun working on that album with my friends and stuff like that.
How many features you got on there?
So far I only got like two. I've been working close with some of my friends locally. I met this guy. His name is Leo DeSafo. Shout out to Leo if you're watching.
Shout out to Leo.
I've been working with Leo very closely. He's been helping me out. He's trying to get my name out there a little bit more too. What's it called? He's been helping me promote my stuff. help me with my music and stuff like that. But yeah, like we're trying to make a brand for ourselves. So right now, our brand is RGVM, which is RGV made. So we're making it from the RGV,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Nobody really knows about the RGB. Hey, are we good on Instagram? Sound and everything is good?
It's not working.
What's not working?
It's all good. It's all good.
How's it not working?
I don't know, man. Brock, just go to home, press the plus on the top. No, go down. Press the plus on the top. Yeah, go live.
Oh, but he's going live right there.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm wondering if the sound is good. Because sometimes you could hear it here because it'll showing you.
Yeah, yeah.
But like for some reason they'll be on Facebook like, we can't hear anything or whatever. See, because right now I'm live on comments, but I'm not seeing any comments. Let me see. Hey, who's watching? Man, I can't figure out. Hopefully, still soon. It should be good.
Yeah, we live though, right?
Yeah, we're live. It's recording.
All right, bet.
So, anyways, man, you know Yola?
Are you talking about like Dope is Yola or who?
Anthony.
Anthony.
He's a rapper.
From
I
haven't heard of him, bro. I haven't. Oh, it was the rapper that you sent me, right?
Nah.
No. This is another rapper.
Yeah.
Nah, I haven't really heard of him, bro.
Yeah, that's my boy from Palm View, man. Lorenzo, he was Lori Doe.
Okay.
You know Lori Doe?
I haven't heard of him either, man.
And y'all need RGB rappers need to create a union, man, and fight for equal pay with Lil Wayne and all them other rappers. Equal pay.
Yeah, I feel you.
Nah, bro. But yeah, man, I know Yola's an inspiring. The RGB really ain't got a lot of notoriety down here, man. And
yeah, bro. That's a big thing too, bro. Like the music scene is not what it's supposed to be right now. We're trying, and that's the thing. I want to try to make the music scene more bigger than what it is here in the valley. But there's not a lot of love for like rappers and poets and musicians and stuff like that here. So, hopefully one day it can expand more. I've seen a lot of people make it out of the valley. Like Frontera, all them.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's kind of hard, bro.
Bro, I think Frontera is a perfect example that it could be done.
Right.
It could be done, right. Man. And I think, I think art in general, whether it's painting or whatever, or movies or whatever,
yeah,
it's you're connecting with the other person who's viewing your content on an emotional plane.
Yeah.
It's emotional, bro.
Yeah. It's how you feel.
It's not logical. It's not like I'm trying to sell you a car. These are the numbers right here. Do you want to buy the car? You see that? You're thinking logically.
Yeah.
Art is 100% emotional. So if you can evoke an emotional response from your listener, they sold. That's what Frontera did, bro.
Yeah.
And honestly, man, I listen to a lot of artists, bro, and it don't evoke an emotional response from me. Not like the way Tupac did, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tupac spoke to something, and there's a lot of rappers that you could think of, looking back in the early days, there was Eminem, Biggie Smalls, Tupac, and why is that, bro? It's because they struck a chord in your mind and your heart. Like, man, these dudes are talking about something deep and it's resonating with me, whether it be the struggles that they're talking about or the things that they're going through in their life. They all talk about different things. Eminem talked a lot about his daughter and his mom and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then they did it in such a skillful, artistic manner with the rhythm and the beat that, bro, that all of it together combined just pulls you in. You know what I mean? That's what it is. And I mean, if you got it, you got it. And like I said, I think the RGV will respond to it, but we've yet to see, man, somebody just really blow up. And,
or rapper wise too, man. Like rapper wise. Other than that, bro, like I've seen a lot of people though, like a lot of rappers and stuff like that, and I made a lot of homies in this industry. It was pretty good, bro. Like I like it. I 100% love this. I wouldn't give this up for anything, bro. Like rapping has been my life. It's been my passion ever since I was a kid, bro. Like I've always done this, and also barbering, like I've done it the same. So like both of them, they've all been both my passions for the longest while.
So what's your what's your grand goal or your end goal or the strategy, man? Like if you can Like, you know, or what is the impact that you want to leave in the rap scene? Like, I don't know how you'd phrase it, but you know, like if you can just really,
If I could put it in one word, uh, it would be like I'm just trying to make a name for myself, bro. Trying to not just for myself, you know, for my community as well. I'm trying to put my city on the map, you know, like just trying to put my small town and get known.
yeah,
It's just like that's what it is, bro. You know, like I want my name known. I want people to know who I am. You know, everywhere I go, they're gonna be like, oh, that's water.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And that's my end goal, bro. You know, I just gotta keep on hustling, keep on working, keep on trying. You know. But it's all love from my end. It's all love, like to all the rappers out there, everybody listening, all that stuff. You know, it's all love, bro.
yeah,
I just love to support the culture. You know, the arts on what it is. You know, like that's what I like.
yeah,
You know, I like putting other people on, not just myself, but I want to put my city on as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
I saw, so I saw you went to church this past Sunday, man.
Yes, sir.
That really surprised me.
Yes, sir.
I told my wife, I said, man, what a coincidence that I never seen this dude post that he's going to church or anything like this.
Yeah.
And then the day before our podcast, I see that he goes to church. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even know what your faith was or where you stood in that respect.
Okay, so getting onto that, well, ever since I was young, my grandma would always take me to church with her, you know? And yeah, ever since then, I always go to church. I've been going every Sunday consecutively. I've been going through some stuff in my life, whatever. But I guess it helped me out a little bit more, you know? Like going to church, it gave me that, like, okay, now I'm doing better for myself. You get me?
Yeah.
And it gave me that little bit more of faith. You know, I gotta keep my faith in God because you gotta stay prayed up in this game. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I be going to church and stuff like that now.
Man, so how old you say you were?
25.
25, bro. It's crazy because I was incarcerated at 25, man. And I remember there was this one cellmate that I had, bro. And this dude had a Psychology Today subscription. It was magazines, bro. It's a magazine. It's called Psychology Today. And I remember he be getting his magazines, and you're so bored out of your mind, bro. You'll read anything, bro. You'll read cereal boxes all day if that's what they sliding you under that door, bro. You know what I mean? Nutrition facts. So I'm reading, and I remember I read across this one article that it said that it was talking about males. And it was talking about psychology of males. And it says that the male mind, and this is, women aren't the same. They say the woman mind fully matures somewhere around the age of like 18. They say that the male mind doesn't really fully mature to the age of 25.
Damn,
coincidentally. Bro. And I remember thinking about this, and I'm like, man, that's kind of profound because at the age of 25, bro, a lot of stuff started striking me, bro. Like, I started to think about things in a lot deeper way. I started becoming very, like, philosophical in my mind about things. Like, I would really think things through. I started to understand the more, like, long-term effects and consequences of actions, right? Like, to give you an example, man, when I was a youngster, I used to steal. And everybody had told me stealing's wrong and it's bad and this and that. When I was about 25, I started thinking to myself, bro, like memories would come back when I would steal, man. And one, like, just to give you an example, one in particular, man, I stole this gold chain one time. And they handed it to me. I took off running with it. That's what it was.
Right? I feel you.
I never forget, man. I ran out the door. This was the mall. I'm getting all like specific and everything. Oh, that's who it was. Call him and report him, man. I hope I passed the statute of limitation on that.
I get you.
I'm kidding. But I remember the girl running after me, bro. I remember ran out of the parking lot. I got in my car. I was gone. I remember her running out that door and like looking around. I never had two thoughts about it, man. I was fine. I was like, it's not hers. You know what I mean? She's not losing. But I remember reminiscing about this when I was locked up in that cell at about 25. And I remember thinking to myself, man, I wonder if they fired her.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if the owner was like, you know what? I think this is an inside job.
Yeah.
Like, I think you told somebody that you
like you were a part of this.
Yeah. Like, why didn't you catch him? Like, how'd you not get the license plate? Like, what information? You don't have no information?
Yeah.
I think this, you know what? You're gone.
Yeah.
And what if that was that lady's only job? What if she had just got it? What if she had 3 mouths to feed at home? What if she didn't have another income for 90 days down? I started thinking about, bro, I had never thought about. So that's like thinking, that's an example of what I'm telling you about. Like, that's like thinking like as a mature adult.
Yeah.
And I see my kids do it now. And now I see in them, I'm like, man, this dude don't see the ramifications even of like I'm trying to grab this. This is how my kid is.
Yeah.
He wants this. He'll go get this, grab this, and knock this over on the way back, putting this back.
Yeah.
Because he don't even think, he's not even looking at this.
Yeah.
He's so focused on these glasses, he's not looking at this.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that's a trip. So my point that I'm getting at as it pertains to rap music is I remember thinking about, man, I'm thinking about Tupac and I'm thinking about Biggie, and I'm like, man, they said a lot of things, and I wanted to be that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they talk about being tough and being gangster. I wanted to be that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, T.I., you know what I mean? I wanted to be that. You know, there's this rapper, his name is Bizzle.
Okay. They basically set that image, bro. Like, you know, like, that's how it is, bro. They basically set that image, and that's what, like, you wanting to become like them, that's how it is, you know, like, they're touching people's lives with their music.
They're touching people's lives with their music.
Yeah, they're touching people's lives with their music.
Bizzle framed it like this in the context of an actual song. It's a good song. He says, media got us wanting to be American gangsters.
Yeah.
Failing to tell us there ain't no happy ending for gangsters.
Yeah.
They dead or in jail, but it's never too late for change. You could be the one to pave the way if you ain't afraid.
Yep.
And I was like, man, that's deep, bro. And being incarcerated, bro, look, let me tell you a story, man. This one hit hard. I was locked up with somebody who was from Wessico.
Okay.
He was a Latin king. I won't name names or anything like that, but if anybody remembers the media or the news stories from the 90s, they're already going to know who he is.
Yeah.
But he was a Latin king, man. He was a teenager. At that time, they were beefing with the Treses and the West Siders and the Vilos. They ended up doing a drive-by, man, and he shot this dude.
Oh, shit.
I had heard about it as a youngster because he was a few more years older than me, so I had heard about it. I ended up meeting this dude when I'm in there.
Yeah.
And he telling me a story. I was sitting right there. We conversating, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, so like, what's up with the boys? You know what I mean? With the homeboy, you know, they still write you, send you money? He's like, nah, man, most of them fell off, bro. You know, every now and then. His brother was still down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But most of them, they grow up, they have a kid, they have a family and change, and they move on.
Oh, yeah, bro.
This is the irony that struck me tough, bro. When you go down to the prison in Texas, a lot of those gangs, street gangs, city gangs, whatever, they get absorbed by bigger state gangs, right?
Yeah.
So as an example, if you, and this isn't 100% of the time, but if you, let's say, a Lion King or a West Sider or a Trae or whatever, one of those little street gangs down here in the valley.
Yeah.
And again, it doesn't apply to all situations, man, but you might get absorbed by the Vayucos in prison, right?
Yeah.
And you become a Vayuco. And it's the same thing for Houston, you know. If you're from Houston, you're in a Houston gang, whatever it is, you get absorbed by the Tango Blast.
Yeah.
You get absorbed by the Houston is one in itself, because Houston's such a big city, you know what I mean? But Tango Blast is Dallas, Fort Worth, you know, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So my point is that this dude, the Kings, a lot of times they'll become Vayucos. A lot of times Treses will become Vayucos.
Yeah.
So the irony is that these dudes were beefing so hard to the point where they killing each other on the streets at this moment in time.
Yeah.
And they go into prison, and imagine how much of a trip it is to be like, oh yeah, man, that dude's a Trese, he a homeboy now, and like, you know, what's up? You want to get down with Vayuco, whatever?
Yeah,
and these dudes are getting down, and now Kings and Treses are homeboys.
Yeah.
And they fighting to get the same cause against whether it be racial or other prison gangs or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, that's a trip. And I was thinking, this dude he wasn't a Vayuco.
Yeah.
So it didn't happen in his scenario. But I know he knew other kings that would happen to. And I was like, man, I wonder if this dude ever thinks, man, I give my life for this cause.
Yeah.
I believe in this cause so much, bro, that I laid down my life for this.
For the cause.
For the cause. And now I come down here and I recognize this. It was all a facade, bro.
Yeah.
It really wasn't what it is. Like, these dudes ain't willing to put their life out there for you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, that struck me tough, man. And again, at this time, I'm thinking about life.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Lord, you know, you just went to church, man.
Yeah,
I feel like the Lord is really calling to me.
Yeah.
And this is the conclusion I came to in my own head to bring the story to an end, and then you could say whatever you want on it. But
for sure.
the conclusion I came to was that, man, ain't nobody Lord like Jesus, bro.
Nah,
ain't nobody.
Bro.
And I know I'm saying that, and it's like, man, that sound to the listener who's never like really felt it. Like, I mean, like, you in your room and like God speaks to you. Like, however it is He speaks to you, you feel that.
Yeah.
I was like, man, ain't nobody gonna die for me. And be there for me.
Yeah.
Like, God, man, because I'm in a cell, He there.
Yeah.
He talking to me. He trying to help me. He trying to help me out of my situation. Like, whether it's because people don't want to or because they can't based on the situation. Like, your mom can only do so much for you if you're incarcerated.
For sure.
She can't pull you out. She can't help your situation. But God, in any and all situations, can help you out.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I mean? Not only that, He died for you.
Yep.
Is what the scriptures say, right?
Yep.
So I was like, man, I really need to take a serious look at this thing and really decide if I want to give my time and my energy and my investment, whatever it will be, whether it's mind, body, psychological, whatever, if I really want to give my investment to these people or dudes or anybody for that
Yeah.
matter over God.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, man. Yeah, you gotta keep your faith up so much, bro. Like I gotta say, God had put me in this path. I want to thank him for opening like doors for me and stuff like that. You know, like he's opened so many doors. I've seen it firsthand. You know, talking with these other rappers, talking with big people that I've met before, stuff like that. You know, it's been a real blessing, bro. It's been a really, really God's been putting me in the path, bro. Like that's what I feel from my heart. You know.
Yeah.
And it's been real good, bro. Like I be going, like I said, I be going to church. I've been prayed up, bro, and you know, I just be taking it one day at a time, bro. Like every day's a new blessing. You know, when you wake up in the morning, it's another chance of life.
So based on that, do you ever think like, man, am I ever gonna rap something or say something that these kids are gonna look up to? Because remember, you said you want to open the doors for your
Yeah.
city and be known and all
Yeah,
that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
You ever think like, man, these kids are gonna want to one day they might want to be me?
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
think
bro.
it's hard to see it, and
Yeah,
maybe it's hard to see at 25. So maybe that's a loaded question. It's hard to
yeah,
see,
yeah,
but when you maybe 30,
yeah,
and let's say let's just say you got a lot of money and you've experienced, and I don't know what it is that you aspire to acquire or whatever.
yeah.
But like, do you think looking back that you like, man, I don't know if I really want this 12-year-old youngster to really follow the exact path that I expressed that I was walking in my music?
Yeah,
You ever think about
yeah,
that?
yeah. Somewhat, bro. Somewhat. It just depends, bro. Like, there's some things that I hadn't done in my life that I'm not really proud of. You know,
Yeah.
I used to trap. I used to do things that were just out of the ordinary. You know, just to make money and stuff like that. Not like nothing like bad in a way, but just mostly like trap and do stuff that rappers do. And I don't want people to fall into my footsteps later on in that because that was a part of my life that I don't want to go back to that I made it out of, you know.
Yeah.
Now that I'm working, now that I'm actually making money the right way, like I feel like it's perfect. Like, like my life is complete, but I still got a long way to go. I still got a journey ahead of me, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm famous. Once I'm famous, that's it, bro. But I'm still gonna have my faith in God, you know. I'm still gonna be cutting hair. I'm still gonna be doing the same thing I'm doing, just well known,
Yeah.
you know. So that's how I feel, bro. That's what I think. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But yeah, man, shit, it's been good, bro. You know, I like going to church. You know, my grandma invites me every Sunday. It's just a big blessing to be a part of that. You know, and I see the people there on stage and stuff like that. And there's times where I do want to rap, like I do want to go up on stage and like throw a little freestyle, whatever. But yeah, it gets like how do you say it? Not that I'm nervous to do it in church. It's just that I don't want to say a bad word or something, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, like you know what I mean?" Like they,
Yeah.
So yeah, man. That's also why I kind of like keep it like I'm just there chilling at church, But I do like it. I go pray, I go with my grandma. We're just there.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's crazy. What did you listen to that song I sent you?
Yes, sir.
What's his name? Noble Official.
Yes, sir.
That guy got a pretty crazy story, man. Him and Seven. You ever heard of Seven?
Seven. I haven't checked him out.
SEVIN.
I haven't checked him out.
He was a blood out of California. That dude got a crazy story. But what'd you think of the song?
Yeah, bro, it was pretty good. He was rapping like spiritually, spiritually what he was feeling, talking to God and stuff like that, praying in his private place, like he was talking about, praying in his room and stuff like that. And I feel like that does affect a lot to me. It hit me pretty good. It hit me in the heart.
Laura, I tell you, man, words are powerful, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Man, I remember. So okay, back to prison, man, because a lot of the stuff that my mind started to shift, bro, like in prison, man. So I'm gonna reference that a lot.
Yeah, you're good. You're good, bro. That's how it be.
So there was a time in prison that I was kind of trying to change my life around, right? And I remember sometimes I'd get caught up in conversations with like homeboys or friends or whatever, and I start reminiscing about the streets and stuff.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and it's funny because I feel like people would look at me like over here, like not really in the conversation.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
There's a lot of people, obviously, the
Yeah,
conversation.
they would look at you sideways.
But they look at me and like I would feel in my mind like, oh man, they thinking about that conversation we had the other day where I'm talking about God, and now he hears me talking about the streets or this memory. Whatever, and the dude is like, man, that dude was just he really fake, man, talking to God one day and then about this the next, right? I don't even know if he was thinking that, but I felt convicted in my mind about that. So I remember going to church one day. And mind you, man, I was seriously trying to change. Man, I renounced gang affiliation and all this while I was in there.
Yeah.
And I remember going to church and they did a prayer call, right? So boom, I went up there and the dude, little leader or whatever, not little, but the leader who was praying with individuals who were walking up there, he said, "What do you want to pray about?" I said, man, I want to gain more control over my tongue, the things that I say.
Yeah.
And he said, all right. So he prayed, right? And I went back to my cell, bro. And one day I'm reading the scriptures, bro, and there's this story of this dude, man. His name was King Asa, and it's in 2 Chronicles chapter 16 if anybody wants to go check it out. But basically, what this story says in a little quick nutshell is that this king, the Ethiopian king or queen, was going to attack these dudes, Israel.
Yeah.
And this king, the Ethiopians had 1 million. This king had 500,000 in his army.
Oh, shit.
So this dude is like, man, we about to die.
Yeah.
So he prays to God, and he says, God, I'm a new king. You're God. There's nothing big or small in your sight. Doesn't matter if they have 50 million and we have 1. You can do anything. There ain't nothing big or small for you.
Yeah. Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. He says, therefore, deliver them into my hand this day, and I'll always remember you, this, that, whatever it was, the promise that he made to God.
Yeah.
Well, they won that war. This dude was so moved that God did that for him. His mom was queen at that time, but his mom was like worshiping other gods, idols, whatever it was.
Yeah.
He kicked his mom off the throne.
Damn.
He calls like a big old like announcement. He tells all of Israel, we're gonna worship God with all our hearts. Everybody commit this day, and if you break your promise or whatever, you're gonna be killed. All this and that.
Yeah.
Well, years passed, and this guy kind of forgot about that promise he made to God. And it says that like a prophet came to him, and he said, and basically the prophet told him, he said, the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole world, seeking to show himself mighty on behalf of those whose hearts are loyal to him.
Yeah.
And the prophet told him, you've done foolishly in that you've turned your back on God and you've sought these other. He had gotten like a sickness, and he was seeking like witch doctors and stuff to heal him instead of God. He's like, and the prophet told him, man, didn't you remember what God did for you?
Yeah.
You're seeking all these other
like he made that promise
all these years later.
Yeah.
And so he told him that. I remember that struck me. And the reason it struck you is because there was no law or commandment or rule or, the 10 commandments.
Yeah.
There was no rule where God said, hey, if you do this, you got to call this assembly and make everybody promise me. You got to kick your mom off the throne. There was no rule. This dude did that because he wanted to from his heart.
Yeah.
I said, man, I'm going to do that. When I read that, I was so inspired. I said, I'm going to do that. I said, man, I'm not going to listen to any music that don't glorify God. I didn't like say like forever or whatever. I didn't put no time frame. I said, I'm going to do it. I was like, I stopped listening to every single radio station except for the Christian channel. Bro, I don't know, and I can't explain it, but there was an association in that. And that what my prayer was to gain more control and power over my speech. I gained that power from making that move and not listening to certain music or whatever.
Okay.
At that time. And so, bro, there's an association with it, because I remember when I would listen to like T.I., man, I used to listen to like Houston Screw and
bro.
Kali. Oh man, bro, there's just so much too many to name, bro. And I would get in that mode, bro.
Yeah.
I'd get in that mode.
It gets you going, huh?
And I would even hype myself when I would do like my crimes or my deeds or whatever.
Yeah, you'd be jamming out to that shit.
I would use the music, the rap, to hype me up.
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It has a power. And now on the flip side, man, if you listen to like me, I still listen to Christian worship music, and now I didn't even know about Christian rap.
Yeah.
So when I made that promise, I didn't even know there was Christian rap. Rap, I could probably say, is my favorite genre of music, bro.
Yeah.
I just love the beat, bro. I love the
sound,
like the masculine feel to it, bro. Like like I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to take action. I love that aspect to it. So now I listen to it, and it's motivating for me, bro. It's
Yeah.
encouraging. It's encouraging to hear that there's other individuals. And now, if you listen to like certain Christian rappers, like man, I encourage you to listen to Seven, bro. That he goes hard, bro.
Yeah.
But it encouraged me to know like these dudes basically they rap in the story. Like,
Yeah.
everything they talking about, where they came from and what they doing now, it all resonates me. The fact that they had to leave the world and leave this and leave that, be willing to pretty much sacrifice your whole entire life for this new walk that you walking strictly out of faith, because you don't
Yeah.
know. Man, when I renounced gang affiliation, bro, I thought they were gonna smash me out of the gang,
Damn,
bro.
bro.
I thought they were gonna smash me out that clique.
Yeah.
Everybody who had done that while I had been there got smashed out,
Yeah.
or beat up, you know,
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
kicked out, whatever you
Yeah.
want to call it. And so I was willing to give it all, bro.
Damn, bro.
You know?
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's stuff like that like it changes your life, bro. For the better too, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been going through some stuff like that. You know, I had some hardships. Not really going to prison or nothing like that, but I've had some hardships in the way that really turned my life around.
Mm-hmm.
That made me change my life for the better. You know, like stuff that like I really don't want to talk much on that, like the bad stuff that I used to do, because that's the part of my life that I just like want to like take out of my life. You know.
Yeah.
But now that I'm doing stuff for the better, it's like I see it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really motivated me to be better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Yeah. It's just the way you take. It's the way you perceive it. It's the way you go about it. It's the way you bring up yourself. You know. And it's like you said, you could have gotten jumped out or whatever, but God protected you from that. You know.
Yeah.
He made you like, hey. He thought you like, you know, he was thinking about you, and he was like, damn, like I gotta protect this guy because he's already gonna follow me. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was just a blessing, bro. It was just a blessing.
I don't know if it was that he wanted to protect me. I think God just knew, and he was great. He graciously delivered me from that because he knew I was serious.
Yep.
So he knew whether this guy gets beat up or not, it's not gonna matter. He's already making the decision. He made the decision.
Yeah.
I'll be gracious enough that he don't gotta get beat up.
Yeah.
But like, if you ever know the story, this is a very popular story, right? Of Abraham when he was gonna sacrifice his son.
Yeah, his son. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The dude went all the way up there with his son, put him on this wood, was about to stab him.
Yep.
God knew he was gonna do it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it was at that point that the ram got like caught in the bush or whatever.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like God honored the sincerity. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
like, man, I know he's authentic. You know?
Yeah. And he basically put you through a fire before anything, bro. Like to
Yeah.
test you, basically.
Yeah.
It's all a test, bro. Everything is all a test, bro.
Whose phone is that?
Oh, it's yours.
Mine. Man, I swear I put this on a freaking focus, man. Hold on, I could edit it.
All right.
Hey, how are we on Facebook?
Doesn't seem to want to work.
No? Is that your phone?
Yeah, it's my phone, but it's because I think it's the service.
20 seconds.
Oh, because of the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I think it's because of the service.
Man. I want to see how it's coming out on Facebook. I usually connect to my personal account, but
Yeah.
is anybody watching? Can anybody comment? Okay. See? Alright. Nah,
But we live though, right?
I'm sure it's good. Yeah, it's live right there.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure the audio sounds good.
Yeah.
We live.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's good, bro. I have all these settings already. They're preset and everything. Yeah. That should be good. Pretty sure. Oh, you know what? You know what's a way to test it? Where's this going right here? Oh, right here. It's a way to test it right here. Hello? Hello? Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. So what else did you want to talk about, man?
So yeah, basically, so I just with this whole rap thing, I barely started like making my own unit. Like I said, RGV made. I got two artists on my behind me. Well, not behind me, but like working as with me as a team. You know, we're working close with this guy called Leo DeSafo. So he's trying to like kind of like help us out in a way, trying to promote us and stuff like that. But yeah, man, like so I want to try to do concerts like in San Antonio, Houston, Austin. I've kept it like in McAllen so far, but I'm trying to expand more. You know, I'm trying to get out there more. I want to have a tour. You know, just drop more music, make more stuff. Other than that, man, yeah, that's
So
pretty much it.
RGB made, is that what, a record label?
It's not a record label per se. It's just a group
It's
of
just
it's just a group of people. Yeah. Yeah, like production wise, you know, I met this friend. His name is Valley Baby. Shouts out to Valley Baby.
Valley Baby.
And Kevin Lemonade. Kevin Lemonade. Those are the two guys that I've been working with. But I had my own team before all this. You know, my friend. He was my producer, longtime friend. His name is Killer Skill. He's
Man, bro, I'm gonna get a rap name, bro. Everybody, what should be my Trizzle? How y'all like Trizzle?
Yeah, me and Killer Skill, we've been working for a good minute. He has his own, like he's in his own record label, PMR, Puro Pinche Morero Records. Yeah, that's what it's called, bro. But yeah, they're well known in Rio Grande, in my city. Most of their video gets like 1 million plays and stuff like that, bro, which is crazy, bro. And I'm trying to get there, you know. I'm trying to.
Their what gets a million plays?
Their videos, like their music videos and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, they get like 1 million plays, bro.
They're from the Valley?
They're from Rio Grande City, my city.
Wow.
Yeah, which is crazy to me, bro. Like we're a small town, bro. Like you know, and for them to have like 1 million views is like that's crazy, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't see too many Valley artists do it. Like you know, have 1 million plays in their stuff here, man. You know what I mean?
What's the population of Rio Grande City?
I gotta say roughly like around like 1,000, 2,000 people, bro. Yeah.
You know, Rami Ramos?
Yeah, I think I've heard of him.
Yeah. I was in there with him.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, so when you guys get booked, or like, what's the process of getting booked? For like, what for one, what's the process, and then also like, if somebody is I know they call them a promoter, the ones who
Yes.
book and plan these shows, right?
Yes, sir.
What's the incentive for them, or what are they looking for? What kind of artists they looking to book? I'm assuming the main thing is probably money.
Yeah.
Is this artist going to attract the crowd, et
Yeah,
cetera,
yeah,
et cetera?
yeah.
Help us. So how does
So
it work?
basically, as a upcoming rapper, it's basically they call it pay to play. So you had to kind of pay the promoter so they could put you on the list. So like let's say they bring an artist that's like semi known, like let's say like someone from Houston or something like that. Like I would say maybe like Mike Jones, like Mike Jones, somebody like Mike Jones, you know, they'll tell you like, okay, well, look, we're bringing down Mike Jones. We're charging like 150. You want the spot? We could put you on, and then you can like get your name out there more. So yeah, it's basically pay to play, bro. Like you had to pay to be into the spot that you want, like you know, like to rap and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Other than that, bro, it's like when they have like open mic nights and stuff like that. I be doing open mic nights a lot, so I go to Wednesday. You can catch me Wednesday at the Flying Walrus. I do open mic nights there. But yeah, man, it's pretty much that's how it works, bro. You had to go through the promoter, but usually I already have like a lot of connections. It's all about the connects that you have. It's all about the people that you're in contact with. So the more people that you're connected with, the more you could be out there more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how it really works. And here in the valley, more, you know, like over there when you go to San Antonio and stuff like that, I guess the promoters, I don't know how it works over there, you know, but like the promoters, I think some of them do it for free, just depending on like the range of how the show is, you know what I mean, like depending on like the artist they bring and stuff like that, like the person that you're gonna open up for, it all just depends on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And bro, I was thinking about how I actually saw somebody post a short or like a reel or whatever. No. They went live from that San Juan thing with Juan Gotti.
Well, yeah. That was really fun, bro. That was really fun. I got to meet Juan Gotti. He was such a humble man, badass person, all in all.
Man, when I saw him on Facebook, bro, talking about how he was coming down, bro, I tripped out because I was like, man, I haven't heard this guy since I was 16 years old, riding in the back of the car with my homeboys. Like,
yeah. SPM.
Yeah, that famous song, that famous line, homeboy,
get your head right. Yes, sir. Yeah, bro.
So how was it?
It was amazing, bro. I got to chop it up with him for a little bit. We were talking. I asked him how Carlos Coy was, like working alongside Carlos Coy, and he said that was like his brother, bro. That was his friend and brother, bro. So like he really misses him and stuff like that. And just like like I said, he's a humble guy. Like everything I said, like he said it like with an open heart, you know. He told me, he's like, bro, don't give up on your dreams, bro. Like I see, like when he saw me perform, he was like, don't give up on your dreams, bro. Like I see you have a lot of potential in you. Like I see what you have. You have what it takes to make it into this industry. You know, don't let anybody bring you down. Just keep on doing you. Keep on putting in the hard work, and don't give up. That's what it is. And I was like, damn, bro, like for somebody like Juan Gotti to tell me something like that, that's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? And like Dope House, I've been hearing them ever since I was a kid, bro. You know? For SPM, Juan Gotti, all them.
Arguably, man, I'm not really thinking about it. I didn't try to think about it before this conversation, but I'd say they top 3 Hispanics or Mexican artists that really put rap on the map like that.
Yes, sir.
I remember they were selling SPM CDs. I bought it up there in South Dakota when my dad moved me up there. I mean, they were selling them CDs nationwide. I could think of Cypress Hill out of Cali. Yeah. I think of Juan Gotti, Lil Rob out of Cali too. Yeah. I mean, those are the ones that I could think of off the top of my head.
Yeah, I also got to crazy enough, I got to meet Capone as well. He's like a Lil Rob like type rapper. Yeah. I was in a Wiz Khalifa concert, and I was with my friends, and he was walking out with like 2 girls, right? And I didn't even know who he was, bro, to be honest with you, bro. Like I was like, who's this guy, right? And my friends were like, oh, that's Capone, bro. That's Capone. You don't know who that is? I was like, nah, bro, but if he's a rapper, bro, he's badass, you know? Like a lot of people are like I just saw people like taking pictures with him and stuff like that. So I was like, bro, like, let me go, like, introduce myself and stuff like that, you know? And this was way before all the rapping stuff had started, way before I'd done all that. So yeah, bro, we were walking out, we did that, I took a picture with him, and I had told him, I was like, hey, bro, like, you know, let's do something, like, you know, let's work on something. And he was like, yeah, bro, anytime, I'm down, you know. I got his manager's, like, information, like, on my IG. And I lost his contact, bro. Like, I literally lost his contact. So I was just like, damn, bro, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. But, you know, like, I still continued into my rapping thing, you know? Yeah. But, yeah, man, it would have been dope if I really would have, like, collabed with him or made music with him. But, I mean, it is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. But other than that, bro, like, Mike Jones, all those people I've ever come into contact with, bro, they're nice people. Like, I've actually got to, like, talk to them and stuff like that, and got to, like, see what it's like. And they tell me, like, you know, they give me a little bit of inspiration, you know, tell me, like, hey, bro, keep on doing what you're doing, this and that, you know. I used to do concerts. I used to do, like, promos for concerts with a friend of mine. Yeah. We got to meet Trippie Redd, Randy Rogers. I know it's country, going off of the rap topic and stuff like that. Mike Epps, comedy shows, you know. We did a lot of stuff. Midland, yeah, all that was pretty fun, man. And it was crazy enough because I got to chill backstage, you know. And when I was like standing in the crowd, I would look out to the crowd, like to their crowd and stuff like that, and they had like hundreds of people there at their shows or whatever, right? Yeah. And I'm like, damn, bro, this is what it really feels like to be on the other side. You know what I mean? And I was like, wow, like, you know, it was like an experience of a lifetime, bro. Like, to be behind stage, you know, and people like screaming the artist's name, like, hey, like, let's say it was Randy Rogers, they'll be like, Randy, like, there'll be people like out there like trying to reach out to him and stuff like that. And yeah, it was really crazy, bro. That's a really crazy experience in my life, bro. Like, I honestly got to do those like shows and stuff and be a part of it, like be backstage. It was an experience of a lifetime, bro.
That's a trip, man.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that experiences like that. I think it'd be hard for it not to change you, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it seems pretty evident that it does change a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as like their ego, I'm sure it must be hard not to get prideful.
Yeah.
And not to think like, man, dude,
I'm the shit now,
yeah,
you know?
I am. Where'd Brock go?
I think he walked down that way.
I was gonna ask Brock if he could turn off my phone ringer, man. It's just like, yeah, man, that's crazy, man. I thought about it, and again, when I was thinking about all that stuff, bro, and looking like introspecting, man, taking a moral inventory of myself, man. Sometimes I would say like, man, I'm prideful in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I have the capacity to just.
Yeah, like being there, like in that situation, yeah, it makes you really prideful. You're like, damn, like I'm out here, I'm actually doing this, you know, in front of all these people and stuff like that, and it really like hits you, like it really hits you like a bus, you know. Nah, I'm just playing, but yeah, man, what's it called? Like, dude, to be honest with you, when I would go do the shows and stuff like that, like it was just like, how do you say it? It was more of a. I feel like it won't change me in a way because I already am who I am. You know, like I'm a real humble person. I like being humble. And like I said, it is prideful. Like, you know, it does give you a lot of pride. It does give you a lot of stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm still gonna like be with my fans. You know, the people out there that are listening to me. Like, I'm still gonna look out for them. You know,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna change. Like, you know, I'm still the same person I once was. You know.
Yeah.
It is what it is, bro. Rapper or not rapper, I'm still the same person.
Man, I remember. I think about it like this, man. I think like everybody has like an energy to them, bro.
Yeah.
Like the capacity to change the world around you, bro.
Yep.
And it's like God given, man. Like
Yep.
God gives everybody a certain amount, man.
Yep.
Some more than others, maybe, right? And I feel like you could do one or two things with that energy, bro.
Yep.
It's like my philosophical talk. You can focus it inwardly on building yourself, but I feel like in the end, focusing that energy inwardly will destroy you.
Yeah.
Or you could focus that energy outwardly
Yeah.
on building others.
Yeah.
And in the end, it takes a lot of sacrifice to do that, but that will give life. It'll give life both to you
Yeah.
and both to others, man.
Yeah.
So like, let me give you like a practical example of how I practically see that in the world when it plays out. I'll use my kids again, man.
Okay, go for it.
Whenever my kids have like a birthday, and I've seen it not just my kids, but any kids, man, you get them toys.
Yeah.
I. You can free up space. Maybe that's what it is, man.
Yeah.
iCloud. Apple. I'm like your best customer. What's going on? Alright, bro. So, I guess this will wrap up this episode, man. But Brandon, thanks for coming in, man. Stopping by, sharing your story, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
Sharing your vision and your dreams. Oh, man, you know what? What I wanted to say about Juan Gotti, man. Did you get his info?
Yes, bro. Yes. Yeah. I've been messaging with him here and there. Pretty cool guy.
Man, you know what I want to do? I got a friend, man, who has like a videography team, bro. He does a lot of stuff here in the valley and stuff, man, and nobody's ever done it. So anybody who's a videographer or makes documentaries, don't steal my idea. I'm letting you know right now. What I'm about to say is copyrighted, trademarked under the authority of the United States Patent and Trade Organization. But bro, I want to make a documentary, bro, about SPM. I'm watching Netflix and like there's a documentary about how is there no documentary about SPM, bro?
Yep.
So Juan Gotti, man, hey, if you can, brother, please, man, let's make this happen, man. Who do I talk to?
Yeah.
Who do I talk to, man?
I got some connects. I'll let him know. Bro,
I don't know if you know, there's a documentary on Netflix. It's called I think it's called like Killers or something.
Oh, okay.
But there's a couple individuals that are in the Texas prison system that are on there. I was with one of them dudes. I saw this dude on the documentary. I was like, bro, I never knew. Cause we don't talk about charges or anything, man. What you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, man, dude, this whole time, man, I was with a straight killer,
And then
bro.
you see him on the documentary, how crazy, bro.
Yeah, and like it's weird because like the way he looks, man, his face and his demeanor, like you wouldn't think like
that's him.
that was that he was like that or capable of doing something like that, man. But it was, I mean, the crime in and of itself, man. I'm sure he's changed by now, or you know what I mean. But the crime in and of itself is pretty like atrocious. I was like, man. But yeah, man, I think it'd be awesome to see the documentary of SPM, man, the story.
Yeah,
obviously everything associated with that, man, and I think you can actually, I mean, based on that, there's a documentary on Netflix. I think you could pretty much kind of set it up with, I guess, the wardens or whoever, where you can actually go in there and film in there.
Yeah, talk to him.
So
like,
I know I know it's possible.
Yeah.
It would probably, I'm assuming it would probably take months, maybe a year recording, man. But man, I'd like to make it happen, bro. Sell it to Netflix.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
Hey,
bro.
follow your dreams. Which, on that note.
Yes, sir. So, anyways, before I go, I just want to say, man, like to all of you out there listening, if you have a dream in mind, if you have a goal in mind, just continue following your passion, your love, whatever it is. It could be cooking, it could be singing, it could be cutting hair, it could be anything, etc. Just don't let anybody bring you down. Just keep the motivation up, keep the energy, and just keep on doing you, bro. That's how it is.
Till next time, fellas.
Peace.
TSP. Thanks, bro.
Yes, sir. I was about